Welcome back. Now, Nigeria is undergoing its worst economic crisis in years. Using made in Nigerian products have been suggested as one of the major ways to revive the economy. Now, whose responsibility is it to make made in Nigeria products work in this country? Now, as I said earlier, we started this conversation yesterday where we were suggesting on different ways. First of all, we lamented for a long time on why people are just prefer international products. But the truth is that we must start taking responsibility from ourselves. Just somebody was telling me that he have a friend that supplies stores a product. He imports the product and he supplies. Just yesterday, he went to an Indian-owned store to supply something he imported. The Indian said, sorry, we only accept Nigerian products. He said he, as a Nigerian, he wanted to enter the ground. In Indian business is telling me that, sorry, from this kind of product, we only accept only Nigerian product. That's the standard that they've given to us. We have to follow it to that. Now, he said he wanted to enter the ground. Like, oh my goodness. An Indian man is telling me that he cannot. So it's like, there are some people that are accepting this, that are already changing. But you see, we Nigerians ourselves haven't really started understanding what time it is that we need to take our future in our own hands. So as citizens, what can we do practically to start strengthening our naira?
And because the economy is bad right now, let's start with the basics. People will eat, we will wear clothes, and we will live in houses. For now, the expertise for almost all of these three industries we import. How most of us in the villages that have land that we can farm in, we're all coming to Lagos because the world has gone global. It is now IT. Everybody's living farming. There's a big gap. We're importing food. Imagine if you start to farm your own yam in Nigeria and sell, and you're competing with people who are importing it. Yours will be cheaper. Eventually, it may not be cheaper at the beginning, I know. The same thing with clothing. Even the cotton even the Ankara that we say is our traditional, even the lace, everything is imported. So if we start to farm cotton and train, it will take some time.
Somebody was suggesting yesterday that why can't there be a circular from federal government saying, okay, all banks, all corporate bodies, everybody, don't make it, say it's no more compulsory for you to wear suits again.
Yes.
Come in your traditional, maybe you can even make the Ankara suit, whatever. Everybody, because if you start gradually like that, where everybody knows that, okay, if you're going to Africa to have a meeting or to Nigeria to have a meeting, they are going to wear their own attire. You don't have to wear.
The Ankara is not Nigerian made.
Let us even start with it. Gradually, eventually, we start having the materials we made here. But if we want to start changing our mindset that you don't have to wear suit and put your tie all the way here or the bow tie, because listen, we keep buying these things from abroad and we're sending our dollars over there instead of getting dollars here. Yes.
It's a mentality where you find in Nigeria here would rather go to a Chinese restaurant than buy amala just because maybe he went abroad once or he read about it in a novel. I saw Angelique Kidjo get our award at the Grammys.
Wearing Ankara. That
video for me, I just play it again and again just because she stood for something. She got recognized for that thing. Apart from the fact that she wears Ankara, she speaks her dialect very well. She takes ownership of where her roots. So she sells that to people and people recognized her for it. Do you know how many Africans have gone for the best world album and she got it because she that's her identity. That's who she is. An average Nigerian is half Nigerian, half Chinese, half English, half American, or in the right proportions.
Our speaking self,
even and our dialect, our own traditional, our own roots, all the things that we're supposed to stand for, our real identity falls short of these things that we want to show off as having had. I want to say I've been there, I've traveled out, I wear this and that, and a lot of times like that. We now transfer it into our economy at the end of the day. We're just talking about someone who bought a bag for $14,000 and made an effort to make sure everybody knew the price. She didn't consider the economic effects of it. She has the means.
She has just transported $14,000 to another country.
And I know for a fact, there was this couple who makes shoes and bags. They went into cobbling, learning how to make shoes and bags, and they will make it, brand it their names. They'll go to the major shops on the island and make sure that product is theirs only. It's made here. Several products like that you can locate that made here, that you can find, and they are good names. good quality bags that you can show off and say, okay, I bought this made by this couple, and it will make a lot of sense. Even if you pay that $14,000 for it, you would have changed lives. Do you understand?
I think that we already have a cultural deficit in believing that whatever is foreign is better.
I agree.
And just lamenting or talking about it right now isn't going to change it overnight.
True.
So we need to now start teaching a new message or preaching a new message, which is that if you don't buy Nigeria, you are crippling Nigeria, and this is your country. Whichever way, wherever you go to, you'll still be a second-class citizen there. It starts from as little as focusing, instead of buying, so we have branded teas. And she's been bringing teas here, and it's a little funny how something as little as that we keep patronizing our cousin for that tea is helping our cousin to make money making local tea, as opposed to just you buying some international brand. It's as simple as the fact that when we read about smoothies and all that, somebody was telling me, no, I want strawberry, I want I say, I don't do strawberry or kiwi smoothie. Every smoothie I do has to be made with products made here locally, because when you buy imported fruits for your smoothie, what you're getting at the end of the day is preservatives.
Yes. Let me take this call from Australia.
All the way.
Wow. James, Austria. How are you watching us? Hi, James. How are you?
Yeah.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm good.
Good to hear from you. How is Austria?
Good morning. I'm just a first-time caller.
Yeah,
welcome to the show.
Yeah, I want to contribute to what you girls are discussing. You know, I watch you every morning.
Wow. Interesting. Online, right?
So, just yesterday, yesterday we bought 2 cartons of yam. When I look at this yam, it came from Ghana.
Ghana. Yeah?
And we Nigerians are so much in this Austria. We are the one who buy these products. Why can't Nigeria get our goods out of Nigeria to Europe? At least, you know, in fact, I was disappointed yesterday.
Thank you so much, James. You're very correct.
It's appalling. Yeah, thank you.
Like you mentioned, Ghana, even in the US, most of the crayfish, most of the pepper they buy is actually produced from Ghana and exported. I read a story last week about Castina farmers complaining of tomato glut, which means that they had a very fruitful year this year. So much tomatoes were produced by local farmers, and they did not make money. They cannot, it's guaranteed right now that they won't be able to have enough to farm the next season. Why? There's no preservation, and they couldn't transport it down to the west.
To the south.
Yes, Castina, as it was reported, yes, I need to get Daily Trust carry the story about how the tomatoes are wasted.
That's where
I now look at this and I feel that, see, somebody we're producing yam, so many being produced in Benue. Benue had the capacity to produce yam to feed the entire country and even export. Guess what? The Fulani herdsmen crisis has not allowed them to produce in over a year. Facts. So, not lamenting, but the government needs to do
something. Let me explain the tomato gloves.
Akwemi, are you there?
Yes.
Good morning. Go ahead, Akwemi.
Good morning. I'm the first time caller.
Yes, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I've been watching your show for so many times, and I love your show.
Thank you.
So about the topic, made in the Nigeria goods, right? Like,
yes.
We're having trouble hearing you. Sorry about that, Akwemi.
When I read that story, I called Yusuf, my northern neighbor, and asked why. How is it possible that we can turn these things around? And he said, to get the seed for the next planting season, they have to dry it. That's keep some. And the process of getting the seed for the next planting is to dry it and waste it. That's why we see a lot of wastage. Now, I asked that, don't they have, he said there are a lot of industries turning tomato into paste over there. But the process, nobody tries to give back the seed to them. This is one thing the government can look into, that, okay, just like we do fish farming here, and we take out the fish seedling from the pregnant ones, you know that process. We can also look into a process that, you know, can save them the seed and get us the refined products and import quality.
Where to start?
Or export quality.
Education. For instance, tiling, roofing, all the things that we have Togo men come to do in Nigeria. If we have our technical schools, the polytechnics and everything, teaching them, and because we place value on them, because there will always be people building. People don't go to all these technical schools anymore, because when I see my neighbor, a musician, he's buying Rolls Royce tomorrow. I mean, do you understand? So we, the citizens, need to start to place value. Somebody said on Twitter yesterday that you make something and write made in Nigeria. Nigerians won't buy it. Make it in Nigeria and write made in China, then they will buy it, because we don't value. True. So all of us individually, from our minds, without waiting for the government has their own part. Education and investment, helping farmers. What Osun State governor started doing, they wanted Osun State to become the food basket of Nigeria. The government has their place, but we as the people, if we don't patronize what the government is doing, it's going to go to
let's make a conscious effort to start buying
Nigerian.
Buy Nigeria.
Even in my family right now, I've started making that with the rice in our house. Eventually, I'm still going to keep it to maybe December, give it to you. I'm started buying Ofada now. I'm using this only Ofada with now. You know,
very healthy
and very healthy.
And
yes, that's education.
And you know, in the long run, we get to sell this out.
Yes.
People will do it to the extent people will say, okay, no, it's Nigerian. There was a time when they used to say Moroccan leather. The Moroccan leather was actually our akpomo turned into shoes. And they sourced it from here in the north. They used to carry those leathers from here.
Unfortunately, that's what we can take on this, because still talking in the spirit of Nigerianness, there are people who are tagged disabled, but they've been able to find some way to make sense out of their inability to make things Nigerian, which I think we should encourage and patronize them. We'll meet them. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We have a full house here. Very few people living with physical and mental disability are showing that that actually there's ability in disability. Surprisingly, so many disabled people are on the street begging for money, looking like they have been given up on life, though they have what it takes to be self-employed. We have persons with disabilities in the studio here who are going to showcase their handiworks. We have the convener of the show, of the group. He's a comedian. R4C, and bead craft work maker Michael Moses, a fashion designer Okoyemi Koshoko, shoe and bags maker Daniel Brown. Welcome to the show, all.
Welcome.
It's a full house, certainly. So I'd like you to start. How did you find yourself amongst these gentlemen who make all these nice things?
Okay, my name is, like you said, R4C. I do organize something for them every year, Physically Challenged Talent Show. It's about empowering them, because I believe in every physical disability lies a great ability. So I've seen it and I've seen it in them. So that's what I do every year. They all come, to showcase their talent, and our major aim is to, change their mentality from begging from the streets to make them to believe in themselves, that they can do it in them. That's basically number one. Then help them get academic scholarship, training, and jobs empowerment, few take-off grants and loan for them, like some people like this now, for them to finance their products and services.
Okay, my question would be that, why would a Nigerian who wants to go and spend $14,000 to go and buy a bag abroad, buy any of these bags? Is the quality good enough?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. They could have come with the ones they made with beads, but they've exhausted them 2 days ago. They made fine beads bags, belts and everything. Even like the shoe I'm wearing is made by Deaf and Dumb.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Very nice.
Made by Deaf and Dumb.
Very nice pair of shoes. I like the sandals.
I love the fact that.
Let me come to Daniel. Daniel, how did you learn these things? Who did you go to a specific school, or was it just something you just fell in love with earlier in your life?
No, I attend Farm Craft Center, so that's why I learned the handcraft.
Okay.
So from there, though what they taught us there is quite different to this. So we have to pull more brain just to bring out different things entirely. So
All right,
that's how we come
creativity.
up.
I was going to say that, you're wearing a shoe made by Defendom.
Yeah.
And these bags, do people patronize what you do? And how, the people that patronize, how do you see their reaction to what they buy?
Yeah, I like it. The event is once a year for now. So, but in that year, at least there's just almost everything they'll come with that year.
Fantastic.
But we're trying to make it like quarterly, you understand? But for now, once a year. Then after then, people still call. Because I know how many, anywhere I go to, like any stage, I'll crack joke with this. And some of my colleagues are, started buying the thing also.
So,
Let me come to the gentleman in the tie. What do you make, sir? Your name again, sir?
Michael Moses.
Michael, yes. What do you make? You make bags too?
I make bags, bead bags, and craft bags.
It's really interesting how you're able to just feel the material and then know how to put in the needle, in the right places. How is that? Is it out of practice or just instinct? Or how exactly do you know how to actually make these bags without seeing them?
It's just most of the time we don't use needle. We use hands to weave the materials to get bags. Even beads, we use hands, not needle. Okay. But what I just do, to combine the colors, I may ask someone, what color is this? What color is this? Then once I know the color, I know how to place them.
Okay. Okay. How long does it take you to do one bag, for instance?
Like this kind of bag now,
Yes.
it will take me nothing less than 2 days to do it.
Wow. And so the rates at which you sell it, is it, would it provide you a source of living? Meaning that if you make one bag in 2 days and you sell one bag at a particular amount, does it give you
enough to
live? Yeah, to live by.
Well, for now, we just believe with time, it should be able to bring income, a good income. But for now, people, as you were saying before, people don't really appreciate our own product.
How much do your bags go for? Like how many these bags?
Yeah, we have like some of them go for like 3,000, 4,000, depend on the sizes and the.
Okwe is here.
Yeah.
Clothes.
Sorry, Okwe actually makes it. Yes, Nima, you want to talk to
I wanted to talk to Okwe. So Okwe, how do you get to make these clothes?
And
how
the
do you
designs.
pedal your machine? How do you even use the machine?
I use a machine to sew it.
You use your hand. You don't pedal because you're.
Oh, wow.
My leg is pulling.
Okay.
So how long does it take you to get this done?
To sew it?
Yes.
One day.
That's a really pretty dress.
Wow. How did you learn? You learned?
I learned it in effort today. Friends of Disabled.
Oh,
It's a skill
nice.
acquisition center.
That's a skill acquisition center.
For the physically
Put up the
challenged.
dress on your lap. Let's see that. That's also really pretty. Oh,
Is it only children you make clothes for?
No.
Okay.
Okay, you just got kids clothes this
adults.
time around.
My most important question, Mariah, is from finding out that he will do about 2 days and each bag will cost 3,000 naira. Now, their cost element, you will buy material. It means that maybe your profit is like 1,500 or 2,000 naira. So it means that you're making 2,000 naira in 2 days. That's like how much a month? 15,000 naira a month. Is that good enough to live by for anyone? Do you understand my point?
Yeah.
But that if Nigerians would be willing to pay 5,000, you're selling it at 3,000 because people don't appreciate it.
Yeah.
This locally made. If Nigerians would be willing to pay 5,000 because it is handmade, which is costly all over the world,
Yeah.
If people are willing to pay 10,000, then you say, okay, well, I'm making 30,000 in a month or thereabouts.
Oh, interesting. Now, talking about the beads. You learn to do beads also?
Yes.
So how has that been? Do you sell? Do people come buy it from you? Because people like, right now there's this new move that we all want to act Nigerian, eat Nigerian, live Nigerian, wear Nigerian. And lots of people would like to know, okay, where can they go to buy these things? Do you have places you supply, or do they have to come to where you are, your organization, to come and buy these things? Where can they reach
Find
you?
you.
Yeah, find you to
In
patronize you.
effort today.
Sorry?
FOTD.
Yeah, friends of disabled.
Friends of disabled.
Friends of disabled.
Yes.
What I do mostly, I sell for them also. People will see them, they'll call me, I'll get it from them, then supply to people at their rates also.
Where is Friends of Disabled?
It's at Isaleko. If you know a normal former NRC political party where they use as the office before. That's where they. Isaleko Oba's Palace within that place.
How much are your open? How much are the bids?
This one is 4,000.
4,000. Very affordable.
Nice bids, very nice.
affordable.
Like it. All right, so as we're encouraging people to actually patronize made Nigerian products.
I want this sandal.
Actually, I wanted it to Jumoke.
It's not your size.
It's my size. I've been eyeing that sandal since. Please pass it. Let's go commercial break. Let me try it on. Let's take a commercial break, please. Let me try the thing on. Welcome back. We're still with our friends here from the Friends of Disabled Society, and they're here. They make quite a number of things. Now, let me come to Daniel. Daniel, now, how long have you been doing these bags, and how profitable? I mean, you mentioned something about profitability, but how long have you been at it, and have they really been profitable for you?
Not really.
Why?
It's because of this Nigerian mentality. They believe what the disabled made is.
It's not substandard.
And I've been on it 9 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
So because you think we don't buy it simply because from like a disabled person, they just assume that.
Some people they will just say, okay, let me take it because I want to assist you.
Yeah, not because they actually.
Okay, now if I was to partner with you.
Let me take this call from Akuti. I'll come to you. Ladi from Akuti, are you there?
Hello?
Ladi, are you there?
Good
morning, please go ahead.
Hello?
I can't hear you. I think the lines are bad today. Yes, Nima, you're going to say.
If I were to partner with you, how, would you like to partner with anybody that, wants to get your market across, or even to export your market, your products outside this country? You'd be willing to?
Yes.
So what things would you put in place to ensure that your interest is protected, such that the person won't be doing it to help you? Like, they say, I'm buying it to help you.
I will make sure the bag is
well
packaged, and we in Nigeria, we don't have finishing. That's our problem. That's why the white people are complaining they don't want to buy Nigeria. But if we have finishing, we package it so that they will, even if they see the bag, they won't know that it's from Nigeria. They will think it's Italian bags or other countries. So
what I'm talking about now is getting someone to ensure that for instance, you make this bag, to get it patented so that whatever you do is yours. A white man will say, this you're buying it, whatever, I don't want to call the brand name, but that brand, they'll keep screaming the brand, $14,000 and whatever. It becomes important.
Let me even help rephrase that question, because you are the spokesperson, you help to put you. Yeah. Is there any way we can take this further than just creating an annual event? Yes. Can we actually get companies who can help them to patent their products, help them to actually supply, even see how they can even help them redesign it, because there are more useful things like maybe iPad cases, laptop bags, their wallets that really use. There are other things that are more useful than just a regular bag. Now, what can you as a spokesperson do to help them ensure to get their products out to the right place, to even supply stores. Even within that, supply the people, let them pay so that they don't judge the items that it's made by disabled, but they actually take as Nigerian product. What are you doing to help them take this a notch higher than where it is now? Yeah,
that's why we are here also. So we've been taking them to places, people to demands, and trying to introduce them. But it will never be easy. First of all, we're trying to change their own mindset from begging, make them to be steady on it, that it has been long, it has been frustrating, but keep doing it.
Okay.
And also try to fine tune them a little, like you said, packaging, and trying to make them to be more productive. And we're also trying to market them. We've talked to some supermarkets.
We've talked to some supermarkets. From Yakub. Yakub, are you there?
Yeah, Morayo.
Good morning. Go ahead, please.
Good on to you all. Morayo, God Almighty will bless you because you are really doing a wonderful thing for this country because of this show. Having said that, Morayo, you need to bring the information minister, this person of the line. I have a reason for that. The reason is that when the campaign is going on, Mr. Minister, the minister now, the information minister has promised that immediately they got into that office, they are going to sign disability bill. But up to this moment now, we have don't know where that disability bill was donated. Because Mr. President, they promised us then that immediately they go to that office, they will put them into that disability bill. Now, we are talking about economics, Morayo. What stops government to buy all these production that these disability people are producing and marketing it for them? Instead of the single man in that studio doing all sorts of very stressful stuff, what stops government to buy it from? When they're producing all those things, they buy it from them, marketing it from them, pay them off. So you understand? So that all those with disability, they will likely to go and learn and produce because they will keep it in their mind that government will buy it from them.
Thank you so much, Jacob.
Mariah, may I just quickly remind us that there is a 500 billion welfare package that is in 2016 budget for about 1 million artisans. The government promises to give each person is a 50,000 naira or 60,000 naira each to start a business. Well, 60,000, for instance, Daniel, each person, each one of you, okay, will 60,000 affect your business positively? Will it take it to another level?
Yeah. Yeah, it will hard at least.
Okay.
That's right.
It will help them. Like what the young man said, the government has not been helpful. We spend money writing proposals to many companies. They'll tell you, what they are checking, how many people is coming for the event, what can we sell, that. But we are telling them this is more of charity, corporate social responsibility. Because now, if you empower these people, poverty ratio in Nigeria is reducing. You understand? But they don't see that what they are seeing that your name, and most times I got discouraged because I keep spending my money from doing this, but most times I ask myself, if I have known where Yaba left is, I could have gone there to check if me.
Okay.
But let me bring in Crazy Legs because he wants to perform for us. We are running out of time. Crazy Legs, are you there? Because he's also he's physically challenged, but he's been able to make sense out of that, and he's dancing. And I would like to want to ask him, where else does he dance? Does he dance for money? Do they people pay him?
I also go and move around with him. If I have an MC jobs, I bring him. He dances.
Oh really?
But funny enough, anytime I bring him for show, the money they pay me is better than what they pay me. So I'm getting jealous of him. And I want him that we should divide in 50-50.
Okay. Oh yeah, okay, so come and dance for us. So
he gets more attention.
Come on up, 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 come on up. You know my party, everybody. You know my party, everybody. You know my party, I swear, everybody. Party don't start. You know my party, everybody.
Fantastic! Well done. Thank you so much. That's fantastic. So he actually can make money out of this. Yes. He definitely entertain as an entertainer. Fantastic.
And what we're working on now to produce him, put it in a CD and to start selling video all his shots and different styles because he dances to every music, even national anthem. Can dance to it.
Fantastic. Well, we're actually proud of you. True. Because you're doing a fantastic job. I mean, thank you so much for, being a voice for those who need that voice. We try to encourage you the best we can. We'll keep our producer to be in contact with you to ensure that whatever you need, your view will be here to support you. If you have some nice products, bring to us. We'll talk about it. We'll patronize you. We'll do our best on our part to encourage you because we are making a conscious effort also to start living and doing more Nigerian things.
Yeah.
You know, so definitely be part of this. All right.
Thank
you, Daniel. Thank you, Michael, for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you, Crazy Legs. Thank you, Okwe. We almost forgot you at that corner. All right, we had a fantastic show today. Join us again tomorrow for another episode. Stay with us. Thank you. Bye bye.